You're locked into the Linda E Show, and by the power of technology, I'm talking with singer, songwriter, TV star, movie star, fellow Nigerian, Rotimi. Hey.
Hey, that was a beautiful introduction.
It's definitely deserved.
Thank you.
Well, listen, I've got a lot to talk to you about. Firstly, I have to say, you're definitely giving your fans what they want with this new EP that's dropping next month.
Thank you. It was it's dropping next week actually. It's May.
Oh yeah, we're May, aren't we? Do you know what? I told you might have.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's next week, and with this project, man, like we wanted to start in tone with a record like Love Rhythm, because Love Rhythm just feels good. It came from us creating a unique sound with a mixture of myself, Akon, and Craig David that we wanted to create, and to kill all elements, R&B, pop, all in one. And with that, we wanted to set the tone globally. The sound, man, I took my time with this project. I really took my time. We studied it. We dissected every line. We dissected every background, the beat itself, because I wanted to make an undeniable project. And my fans, and my core fan base, have been waiting for 2 years for me to drop the project.
They have.
To give them something. Yeah, I wanted to give something really special to them. And Walk With Me is now my new journey of who Tim is as an artist and as a man now. And you're gonna love it. We're trying to Grammy with this one.
Oh, that's what we're talking about. That is what we're talking about. But I have to ask you though, what is your favorite track?
Ooh. If I say this, I don't want it to sound corny, but like I like different records in different environments.
Yeah.
So I have a record when I'm driving that if I want to just relax, the number one record I want to play is Decisions. But then it's a record that you can dance to too. So it's very versatile. If I'm at a pool party, there's a record called Summertime that's gonna work. If I want to hear something kind of hard but still for the ladies, I put on Legend. So different records are gonna hit different.
You've got us covered, basically. Everything.
I got everything
you've got us covered with this.
Everything. If we're in Jamaica or on the island, I'll play Push Button Start. Like so.
Okay. So how have you found the reception to Love Rhythm? How are you feeling? How people are feeling it?
I love the reception, man. I think people are. Once you hear the record, it becomes infectious, And the coolest thing is usually you have to really, really work hard to work a record, but people are finding the record on their own, and that's what makes it so special, because word of mouth or people playing it for friends or going to the internet and seeing it, and it's just organically growing very, 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 very fast, and I just want to keep the buzz going about it. And it's cool because London is the number one place has been playing, and it makes sense. I got to get out there. I really want to come out there.
Listen, we are waiting for you. It's overdue.
It's long overdue.
I'm going to talk to you a bit more about UK artists in a little bit, but I obviously have to talk to you about the major move you made with Empire. So congratulations on that partnership, first and foremost. That's a very big move. But, tell me more about that. Tell me more about the partnership and why it's important to you.
I think in any terms, as an artist and as a creator, you always want to be able to control and own your work. And Empire allows me to be free in my creativity. That's what we decide to do, and it's I want a place where it's a partnership more than working for somebody, and I feel like being able to own your masters and own your publishing and certain things like that, like it's so important, longevity, so I'm excited about it because we're just going to keep building and growing, and we're in the right direction, heading in the right direction.
You definitely are. Now, obviously, I have to speak to you about Power, okay? I have to speak to you about Power. I can't not, okay?
Yes.
How have you found your time? Because it's obviously clearly a hugely successful program. But how have you found playing Dre?
Dre is polarizing, man. It's cool because it's affected the culture that not a lot of actors have been able to do. And I love that aspect of it, the challenge, because he's so far from my personality that it's a challenge every day for me, and I love that. You know, I've become, you know, very, very multifaceted actor because of being around a Marvin Hardwick and a Joe Sikora and people like that. So it was a learning place for me, and I'm grateful for it. I feel like it was power of my launching pad, and it's crazy. Like, one of the greatest shows of all time is my launching pad, and that's
crazy.
And that's what I look forward to. You know what I mean? It's crazy to think about that, and now it's time to just kind of take that and elevate on top of it.
Yeah, and keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Obviously, I've seen via social media that 50 Cent has said that season 6 is going to be the final season.
Yeah.
Now, as your Nigerian sister, can you tell me anything that's going to happen next season?
I can tell you that this season you'll learn a lot about each character in terms of vulnerability. Like, everybody's is really good, and not a lot of shows really spend time doing that. But even for Drake, you get to know him and the decisions he makes, and understand why he makes them, and you'll put yourself in his shoes and say, what would I do if I were him?
Yeah.
And it makes you think outside the box. Like, damn, like, what would I do? Like, I probably do the same thing. So it's kind of cool how they switched it up this year.
We're gonna play a game, okay? It's nothing too difficult. It's just called the Choices game, and I'm gonna give you an option, 2 options, and you have to pick one, okay? Right. So the first one is gonna be really difficult. If you could only do one of these for the rest of your life, which would it be? Only being a singer or only being an actor?
Singer.
I knew you were going to say that. Okay, how about this one? This was a controversial one, yeah? Okay. When it comes to jollof rice, are you team basmati or are you team long grain?
Ooh. Ooh, that's a tough one. I said basmati, yeah.
Yep, me too. Okay, how about this? If you had to play one of these 2 characters on Power, who would you pick? Would you pick to play, this is obviously weird, pretending there's an alternative universe, but would you play Tasha or would you play Angela?
I'd play Drake.
I'm going to allow that answer. Okay, how about this one? Do you watch Game of Thrones?
Do I watch what?
Game of Thrones?
No, I don't actually.
Okay, that's cool. We can skip that one. How about our superhero question, though? Would you rather be Superman or Batman?
I think I respect Batman more than Superman. Yeah, I respect Batman because he's a man that got gadgets.
Yeah.
And he's just fly, you know what I'm saying? So I'd take Batman, but Superman's dope too, but I take Batman just because of the style of it.
He's slick, isn't he? He's slick.
Yeah. Like, I want to be in a Batmobile. You know how many things I get in the Batmobile? Come on now.
Now, interestingly, you mentioned things. You are someone who I saw promotes a very positive image. I saw recently you tweeted about, you know, a woman's body being incredibly beautiful. So, do you think it's something that you intentionally do to make sure you spread positive images, or is it just who you are naturally?
You know, I just kind of really got back on Twitter, you know, and if I think about something, I'm going to say it. Yeah. I was watching something, and I was on set, I was watching something in my trailer, and it was just like this woman just had an incredible body. And it was like, yo, there's very few things in this world that is more gorgeous than that. And so I just felt like saying it, but it's not something that I intentionally do, but I know that I have an influence. So if I'm able to touch someone who is insecure about themselves or is questioning how good they look, because when I do certain things like that, I get like 15 to 20 DMs like, yeah, you know what, that was so timely because I was looking in the mirror and I didn't like it, but the fact that you think it's beautiful, like things like that, you know, and I feel like that's what you do Instagram for. It should be about positivity, especially if you're an influencer, you know. You should spread good energy, and when you spread good energy, you receive that tenfold, and that's just, you know, what I was raised upon.
Absolutely. Now, you mentioned insecurities, and I know recently there's been a lot going on about Ayesha Curry saying how, you know, lack of male attention made her feel insecure. What did you think about that?
I actually am not too familiar with it because I've been literally just on a promo run.
Oh, no way!
I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it.
Oh, well, you know the internet's all over her for it. But moving back to music now, you did mention Craig David. So I want to know, what UK artists are you listening to? Are you listening to anyone else over here?
Who do I like over there? I like Chipmunk, man.
Yeah.
So I think Tiny Temper is phenomenal. He's a Nigerian himself, right?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Of course he is. Burna Boy's fire.
Yeah.
Burna Boy's fire. I actually spoke to him and Stefan the Don.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, like the UK. It's funny because UK. We make a joke in Hollywood that the UK is taking every job there is. They're being better Americans than Americans, which is funny. And then, but then like even the music scene is changing. Like the world is catching up to quote unquote American music, and it's so ill, man. And I love being a part of that, where we put Nigeria on the map, man. So
come on.
You know, it's really dope.
Come on, I'd love to hear collaborations with you and some of those artists you mentioned. Like, I loved your collaboration with Cranium. So I think like a Steph or Burna Boy, that would definitely work.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. Yeah, it's really gonna be dope.
Well, listen, Rotimi, my final question for you. When I listen to Walk With Me once it's released, what is the one message you want me to take away?
That this is music for your spirit and your soul. That it's going to touch you in a place where any mood you feel, you're going to want to play at least one or two of these records. And it's going to be a project that people remember for how authentic it was, and it's a sound that is not out now. And I'm just so grateful that God has blessed me with this project, because to have something like this and it being like my major first release, it's going to just set up my life, and I feel that way.